The law of attraction.
Law of attraction.
Law of attraction.
Law of attraction.
The law of attraction.
We become what we think about most of the time.
You got to change the vibration you're in, and your whole world changes.
You get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it.
If you put your mind to it, anything is possible.
Find what you want and have 100% belief in it.
If you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
And remember to think. Imagination is everything, and we can become what we can imagine.
Our intention is everything.
The way you think creates reality for yourself.
If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
Now, water is the most receptive of the four elements. This first picture is a picture of water from the Fujiwara Dam. And this picture is the same water after receiving a blessing from a Zen Buddhist monk. And it's really fascinating when you keep in mind that 90% of our bodies are water.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? If thoughts can do that to water, imagine what our thoughts can do to us.
And finally, the strangest secret. What makes a child grow up into the human being he becomes? Well, this is the reason for that, is that he becomes what he thinks about most of the time. It's as simple as that.
You have to understand, you are a magnet. Whatever you are, that's what you draw to you. If you're negative, you're going to draw negativity. You're positive, you draw positive. You're a kind person, more people are kind to you. So you're like a magnet, you know, and you got to understand something about like attracts like. If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This is so true. You got to grab this. You got to create dream boards. You got to put the new car up on your mirror. Put the weight you want to be on the refrigerator. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. That's the law of attraction. That's what you bring to you.
Set a goal to become a millionaire. And he said, here's why. For what it will make of you to achieve it. And I got one of the greatest classes in one sentence I've ever received in my life. Set a goal that'll make you stretch that far. For what it will make of you to achieve it. The greatest value in life is not what you get. The greatest value in life is what you become.
We become what we think about most of the time, and that's the strangest secret. This is why thinking is so vital. This is why a goal is so important, because we will become that. I think it's good to remember that if we just go along with the crowd, we won't wind up with much more than the wish that we can do it all over again, and as far as we know, you can't. If we want to amount to anything as individuals, you need individual goals, individual thinking, individual actions.
That day on the subway, what did I say to you? What? That day on the subway, what did I say to you? What were my words to you? Maybe it was your time to lose. You didn't think so. Lose? I don't lose! I win! I win! I'm a lawyer! That's my job! That's what I do!
Most people don't affect reality in a consistent, substantial way because they don't believe they can. They write an intention and then they erase it because they think that's silly.
The law of attraction's always working. You attract energy that's in harmony with you. You attract people that are in harmony with you. You see, everything operates on frequencies. There's an infinite number of frequencies, but you and I operate on a frequency just like a radio station does. And the only music you can attract is the music that is tuned into the vibration you're in.
I believe we're creators, and I believe we create with every thought and every word. Every moment is pregnant with the next moment of your life.
I want to tell you the most interesting story in the world. Why a person becomes the person he becomes. Why a little boy or a little girl grows up to be the kind of person he or she becomes. Now, the estimates by the experts in this field are that most of us are using somewhere around 5% of our real potential. Some experts say as little as 1%. We're only experiencing 5% of the fun, 5% of the joy, 5% of the rewards we could be knowing, or less. All the experts are agreed that in each of us, there are deep reservoirs of ability, even genius, that we habitually fail to use. Why? Why isn't everyone successful? The problem with most people is that they're playing the world's most unrewarding game. And the name of the game is follow the follower. Are the people I'm following going where I want to go? Whatever the great majority is doing under any given circumstance. If you do exactly the opposite, you would probably never make another mistake as long as you live.
The law of attraction is about speaking things into existence. You got to understand that your thoughts are not just these like whimsical things that have no weight and carry no weight in the universe. Your thoughts are things. Your thoughts are like, they hold weight. And there's a big pool of energy in the universe that if you connect, everyone's actually connected to it. You know what I'm saying? We're just the universe experiencing ourselves. But when you really like tune into that ideology that, yo, my thoughts do turn into something. If I believe in it and I put the right energy behind it, you can really make what you want to have happen.
Ask, believe, receive. So many people overlook this very simple quality. You don't have to figure it out. That's what freezes people. When you're trying to figure out your life all the way to the end, when you can't figure it out, it freezes you from trying it because you go, oh, well, I can't figure that out. Oh, I can't go over there because I don't know how. You don't have to know how. You have to ask, believe, and receive. That's as simple as it gets, folks. It's very, very true. Science says, show me and I'll believe. Faith says, believe and I'll show you.
The only thing about a man that is a man is his mind. Everything else you can find in a pig or a horse.
Let me leave you with some words from Muhammad Ali. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in a world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it.